While we are doing that, this is where I get Mr. Kent ready to go. So Kent, go ahead and come on screen. Let's do a mic check real quick.
Check. 1,
I
2.
got you. I got you loud and clear. All right, so we'll let the judges do their thing real quick. But while we're doing that, my favorite part of the entire process is right before you come up. Anyone that's pitching before they come up, I always like to tell them, like, the reason why you're nervous is because it's your body's natural pre-workout. You don't get nervous checking the mail, you know what I mean? It's because you're doing something pretty cool. That's why you're nervous.
Sir,
So
thank you. Simplify. I remember to breathe. My dog's asleep, so he's doing his part.
there you go. Okay, judges, we're gonna roll right into it. So, Kent, on your first words, time will start. All right.
Okay.
And you just tell me next slide. All right.
Next slide. Next slide. NFL Hall of Famer Mike Webster died, broken alone. He had won 4 Super Bowls for the Pittsburgh Steelers and then lost everything, including his family. Hall of Famer Junior Seau drew off a cliff, later ending his life with a gunshot to the chest. Aaron Hernandez, a once promising Patriot star, killed himself in prison after a murder conviction tied with uncontrollable rage. All 3 were later found to have CTE, a brain disease from repeated head trauma. A Boston University study found 96% of former NFL players had tested for it. That's 345 cases confirmed and counting. Football is in trouble. Next slide. Next slide. This is Caden. Last year, he left the field after a head injury in the 3rd quarter of his high school game. A 16-year-old sophomore, he died the next day. Moms are saying no to tackle football now. Youth leagues are shrinking, high school programs are vanishing, and it's flag football heading to the Olympics, not tackle. Buffalo Bills star Damar Hamlin collapsed live on the Monday Night Football. Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa's hands froze and gnarled after a hit, and our own CEO Ben Troop, who played for 3 NFL teams, he got knocked out. Kids are dying. Parents are walking away. Together, though, this threatens more than just rosters. It puts at risk a $187 billion ecosystem, including a third of U.S. gambling revenue. Next slide. T11 Incorporated is led by former NFL and Florida Gator All-America tight end legend Ben Troop, a Florida Georgia Game Hall of Famer and former ESPN host. Engineer Albert Strauss, who invented the ProCat and holds several patents along with Department of Defense credentials, he designed the current R90 version. And I'm a Marine Mustang turned banker and have helped position T11 as the seatbelt of the headgear industry. Next slide. We built a solution that keeps the hits but reduces the harm. The R90 helmet is our patented breakthrough, designed not to absorb force, but to redirect it, like a railroad switch. It doesn't stop the train, but it sends it safely in a new direction. That's what the R90 does with impact energy. It works. Our design shows a 17% improvement over the second best helmet tested by Virginia Tech. We don't slow the game down, we save the players. Next slide. The patented R90 system disperses impact around the player, not through them. Like a chin strap or face mask, it should be standard. And we're ready to license to leaders like Rydell and Schutt. Our helmet design is lightweight, it's fast and stylish, and at Dick's Sporting Goods, the message is simple. This helps reduce concussion risk, and it looks amazing while doing it. With the R90 and VitalGuard BioMesh, Players walk off the field safe, and parents breathe easier. Next slide. Our helmet uses the same type of thermoplastic shells as others, but with internal creases and 90-degree contours, like a car's crumple zone. It redirects energy around the head, reducing trauma. The Vital Guard adds real-time vitals tracking pulse, oxygen, and more, sent instantly to coaches and parents. Next slide. We're launching right here in Georgia. Well, actually, I'm in Disney, where we're headquartered in Georgia, with 163,000 players in the state of Georgia and the surrounding 5. We're in the pulse, the heartbeat of American football, the Southeast, from Pop Warner to JUCO, HBCUs to high schools, all within reach. It's the perfect test market with direct access, growing demand, and rising head trauma awareness. From there, we plan to scale through licensing our patented design, take more the 5.6 million US player market plus 5.2 million more in Canada. With certification, we'll reach 50,000 units sold in 3 years through direct sales and online sales, even before we reach licensing. Thanks to numbers provided with the help from the Atlanta Chamber of Commerce and our great partners that we lined up, we'll be able to fulfill 100% of that early demand with no third party needed of manufacturing. Next slide. We forecast 7 million in revenue in year 1, just from this region, growing to 23 million by year 3. The adult R90 will cost $264 to produce and retail for $425, delivering us a $160 margin per helmet. We sell 16,000 units, we hit our year 1 goals. With Grid Green Iron, Corvid Technologies, and Georgia-based freight like veteran carriers, we're ready for cost-effective time delivery, with Printify powering our merch orders. And we plan to scale with the same trusted partners. Next slide. We're asking Warrior Rising to grant us $20,000 to complete 4 R90 prototypes for testing and certification. Next slide. This covers cast shells and molds from Corvid Technologies, lab testing by Element Space and Defense, helmet geometry and simulation by Albert Strauss, and our parts from Grid Iron. This is the key to mass adoption in safer fields. Buyers and investors are eager, but no one wants to sign off without seeing it. You test drive a car and you walk through a house, and people want to either hold or even put on the R90, not just see a simulation. And when they do, they will be all in. Next slide. We're asking Warrior Rising to help us make history. Football is America's game, and with your support, we'll lead the headgear revolution through the R90. We're also offering 12% equity at a $50 million pre-revenue valuation. That's just $5,000 for 1%, with a potential $500,000 return before we've even sold a helmet. We want your mentorship, though, too, Warrior Rising. Your network, including the other entrepreneurs and judges. We want your vote to make T11 a Warrior Rising flagship, and of course, deliver me that championship belt. I'll now take questions.